Greetings, my subjects, and welcome back to Straight Outta Latveria, the only completely unbiased source of information throughout the entire world. Today we shall be discussing Richard's most recent propaganda piece, a video game by the name of Marvel Rivals. It has come to my attention due to its immense popularity outside of Latveria, and after playing it for a short while myself. So this is the jump button. Brilliant. Curses. Damn you, squirrel girl. Doombots. Find where this man lives, he's clearly cheating. It was mostly a waste of my extremely valuable time. But I must admit, Doom did find some enjoyment out of it. But let us continue. Doom first heard of this game when it was announced. I cared not for it. Why would I? I saw it as a mere child's game, featuring some of my greatest annoyances. It was unimportant. And then I was informed of the Four's inclusion. On my day of birth, they mock me straight to my face. My subjects, let Doom enlighten you. Soon you will see what I have. How Marvel Rivals is blatant propaganda. Let us begin with the most pressing matter. My appearance in a game. And to my surprise, it appears as though both Doom's current and future selves are present. But unfortunately, my subjects, my counterparts appear to have lost any sense of style. It truly baffles the mind on why my armor is so absurdly large, and yet my head appears to be shrunken. My future self has an issue much the same, with the added misfortune of having a design that is far more bland. In this universe, visible to us through the game, I battle my future counterpart, while attempting to enact what is surely a benevolent plan to save all of reality. Truly one of my most compassionate undertakings. And yet the truth is twisted once more. Doom is once again treated as though I am the villain. They deceive those that partake in playing this game into believing that Doom is scheming to destroy reality, and that it is only possible to prevent such a disaster with the assistance of Richards and his family. Utterly preposterous. It is not just the foolish four that have bought their way into Marvel Rivals. In this game you have the unfortunate displeasure of being forced to play some of the most bothersome idiots I have ever faced. Stark, the Spider, Logan, and now Richard and Susan are all playable. Before Doom. But this is not the worst of it, no. They even dedicated an entire season to Doom, only to do nothing with it, and then further insult me by making this season about that imbecile Dracula. If I could say anything in the game's favor, they've made most of my foes look completely ridiculous. I suppose my allies were not safe from the questionable design choices of this game. Poor Eric, my friend, what have they done to you? At least we can find some humor in the inclusion of Namor. Be sure to keep a close eye on Susan Richards. My subjects, how can the fools of the outside world not see what I have? They make Doom look absurd. Force you to play as some of my greatest enemies and then push me to the side to make room for the next villain of the week. It should be clear to all that this game is nothing more than a facade. A distraction to the blatant falsehoods they are forcing upon you. And yet, only one person can be responsible for such nonsense. Richards. He simply cannot help himself. He must always be at the center of everything. He must always be the one to stop me. Richard is not content with my already dreadful appearances in American media, no. He must always continue with this endless slander. All because he knows he is inferior to me. It is quite obvious to see his lies. At least, to Doom it is. But my subjects, I am above all else a reasonable man. I shall give the developers of this game 1 week's time to revert the propaganda they are producing, and to show the true glory of Doom to all the players of Marvel rivals. If this agreement is met, Doom shall allow you, my beloved subjects, to play the game yourselves, so you too can feel the joy of destroying the Fantastic Four. The choice is yours. Do not waste Doom's time. My subjects, let us ensure that this propaganda can spread no further. And let us demand the foolish developers make the necessary changes to allow the game to be worthy of my extremely high standards. And rest assured, if they continue to insult me and all of Latveria with their rhetoric, Marvel rivals will be doomed. I thank you, my subjects, for viewing this mandatory broadcast. Before you take your leave, Doom would like to remind you all to pay your taxes to Latveria through the Patreon, to gain the honor of being able to speak to Doom directly in the Discord of Latveria. But this is not mandatory. By simply watching the broadcast, you are supporting both Doom and Latveria. Farewell for now, my subjects. And until you return, Doom will be waiting. We've been discovered for quite some time now. It is really quite relaxing.